Hello, good day. My name is Wolf of Body Magic. Some may already know who I am. I've had the big luck of being made the King of UV by courtesy of Carala B. Wallace in her book Bringing Body Painting to Life. Blacklight is my specialty, and I've been doing blacklight body painting from 1999 to 2005 exclusively, and then started out through the encouragement of fellow painters and other nice people to actually leave my comfort zone and start painting in daylight too. I'm actually a trained carpenter and sales clerk, and because I often get asked what made me go into body painting, which was like I've always been artistically inclined, you could say, but I've been also had, you know how it is, artistic kids in school, you know. It's not really one for doing math class or sitting in French classes, and but since I managed to get kicked out of art school and in a pretty ballistic way, I decided to learn a good trade and became a carpenter. And but I wasn't very happy with that, and I realized that after a life-changing car accident where not almost died but almost lost a leg and almost lost my eyesight. And that made me realize, hey, even if nobody thinks that I can make a living out of art, at least I'm going to give it my best shot. And since 2000, I'm been an illustrator, and I've been body painting since '98, and I think I'm doing pretty well so far. So I can only encourage everybody of you who really wants to make a living with art, give it your best shot. Do not let anybody talk you down. Well, when I started out, I was doing exclusively black tribals with a bit of white on people. I got introduced to black lights by a friend of mine, and then I was supposed to do body painting at a little art gallery opening, and while I was shopping for that, I found blacklight body paint and bought them out of curiosity. And at that event, they even had just by chance a blacklight tube over the bar. So I did my first blacklight body painting then and there, and instantly knew, okay, that's my thing. And I spent the next 2 years experimenting with it, because blacklight is a very, very different subject, and you have to be very much in control of your surrounding to get the most bang for the buck. You really need to be in control of your environment. You need to set up your lights. Photography is an entirely different thing than opposed to regular photography, especially back then when everything was still analog photography. Digital photography changed the whole game, but it's still not the same. And what I like about blacklight is, at one side it's really challenging, and the other side, I love to work with negative space, and that's perfect because in blacklight you start out with nothing but negative space. You have a black canvas, you work your way from nothing to something, and that is one of the biggest challenges and one of the most rewarding things for me in blacklight. I started out doing very tribal things. I have a thing for armor and robotics and cybernetic organisms, but I also have a very big thing for patterns and repetitive patterns, and to me, paying close attention to the lines of the body is also very important. So maybe you could say that all of these things coming together, there you have my style. I'd like to think that if people know my style and they see a painting they haven't seen before, that they will be able to see, oh, that's one of Wolf's. It really depends what they want to do. If they want to do it for the fun and fine art aspect, or if they actually want to make money with it. The best thing would be to set out, get a few blacklight tubes, get the cheapest ones you can find, probably some 4-foot tubes, and experiment with those. Get a few paints, just put a black background up and see what you can do, and start having fun with it at first, and get experience by that, and expect challenges, because working in blacklight is challenging, and it's also much more challenging to persuade a customer to change their lighting environment, because that's something they're usually not very likely to do on the fly, and it is something you really need to take close control of, if for a certain amount of things. But if you just want to do club face painting, then I'd say just buy some paints and make sure there's blacklight in the club where you're working and give it a whirl.